Do you aspire to soar the skies as a pilot? Travel across the globe to the places such as Italy, United States, Paris, London, and many more. And what are the requirements to be a pilot, and how do you get license? So today, I will be going to give you some of information on how to get your pilot license. These are the key requirements to pursue your dream as a pilot. We have few type of pilot licenses that you need to know. On the first is SPL, which stands for Student Pilot License. On the second is PPL, which stands for Private Pilot License. On the third, we have CPL, which is Commercial Pilot License. And on the fourth, we have ATPL, which stands for Airline Transport Pilot License. Now we begin with Student Pilot License requirements. To achieve Student Pilot License, you must be at least 17 years old. The individual must meet Class 2 medical requirements, including a medical examination, and also possess equivalent qualifications with credits in 5 subjects, specifically in English, mathematics, and a science subject, all achieved in a single type of examination. And next, we're moving to the Private Pilot License. For PPL, applicants must be at least 17 years of age, and you need to possess a minimum of 100 hours of ground theory training. For Private Pilot License, it required a Class 2 medical requirements, and you need to demonstrate an effective written and verbal communication skills in English at a functional level. For Private Pilot License also, you have to completed a minimum of 40 hours of flight time with a maximum of 5 hours allowed in a flight simulation training device, which is FSTD. Now let's move to Commercial Pilot License. To be eligible candidates for Commercial Pilot License, you must be a minimum of 18 years old and have to completed 350 hours of ground theory training. For Commercial Pilot License, you will need Class 1 medical requirements. You also must possess effective on written and verbal communication skills in English at a functional level. You have to accrued at least 200 hours of flight time, and importantly, you need to successfully pass the SPM, which is Certificate Education Malaysia, or equivalent qualifications with credits in 5 subjects. Lastly, we're going to the Airline Transport Pilot License. To get Airline Transport Pilot License, candidates must be minimum of 21 years old. Similar to the previous licenses, but to get Airline Transport Pilot License, you must achieve or possess at least 750 hours of ground theory training. And yes, of course, for Airline Transport Pilot License, you need to demonstrate effective written and verbal communication skills in English at a functional level. And to required Airline Transport Pilot License, you need equivalent qualifications with credits in 5 subjects, specifically in English, mathematics, and a science subject, all achieved in a single type of examination. For Airline Transport Pilot License, you have logged no fewer than 1,500 hours of flight time as an airplane pilot. And yes, this took hundreds of hours to achieve Airline Transport Pilot License. It is because you will be carrying those hundreds of flight attendants and be responsible and professional for anything that happened during the flights. But before this video comes to an end, there's one thing that really important you need to know before getting all of these pilot license, which is colorblind test. The specific requirements vary from country to country, as each nation has its own unique set of regulations, requirements, and standards. If you're really interested on getting these licenses, make sure to pursue your goal until the end, because spending all your money only to drop off someday is an unnecessary outcome. And that is all for today's video. I hope you learned some of the information from this short video, and this is presented by OneDayPilot.